losses, 7 by knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Butterbean.
David Tua.
When it comes to heavy fists, the name David Tua immediately pops into the mind of every boxing fan. His left hook is legendary, but Eric Butterbean Esch also contributed to the knockout history of the ring. 2 different fighters, 2 different styles, but one thing in common: both knew how to turn off the lights with one punch. So who is cooler? Let's compare. Remember the best moments and figure out whose knockouts were more memorable. On August 18th, 2007, Tua encountered Saul Montana. Tua's left hook sent Montana into knockout in the 3rd minute of the first round. Such impressive victories made Tua one of the most remarkable and memorable boxers in his weight class.
That's a mistake. Nobody wants to trade left hooks with David Tua. And Montana's winning this round, make no mistake about it, but you don't square yourself up and crank left hooks against Tua. You'll get whacked.
As Tua with the right hand downstairs, but not thrown viciously. You see David huffing and puffing again. There's altitude here, but he's been here a long time. But that's the way David has always fought throughout his career.
You know what I like about Montana? There it is. The first left hook he threw. And he made it every time. It came like a ball out of the blue. It's up to 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. It's all over. David Tua did what he came to do, and he knocked out Saul Montana with the very first left hook he threw. How about that?
Feel the thunder as Butterbean delivers a crushing KO, proving why he was the king of the 4-rounders.
And a little shove. Ring doesn't give you too much room. Against Butterbean, the people, he said he'd even fight him at a doing his version of the Ali Shuffle. Something approaching it.
Somebody's going to be throwing.
We did just see
Up against the ropes. He's in full gear. Oh, yeah. Chavez fight, he was on the undercard. The last 2 rounds anyway. It was one way or the other.
So he doesn't have to be scared. He's back to be the old.
In his last fight, he jabbed and hooked off the jab.
Now, as I used to say it, but I didn't really want to have it happen, it's the campaigning and literally campaigning to try and get Mike.
To re-emphasize what I said earlier. Dragoon unable to take advantage of corner colors tonight. The red, white, and blue
are able to add the showmanship here and not be concerned. Here, there's some variation, and he knows Tim Dragoon in terms of being opponents. He knows the level of his.
The Bean dropping that left hand now.
Well, it falls our way.
We can move fast enough. There goes the hand in the air, and once again, Butterbean must think he's had enough. Look out below here too, Al. We're right underneath this action.
Butterbean is adding some things to his repertoire.
Yes, he is. You know, people would probably pay to see it. And
like Butterbean, though, I seldom add dance.
Here we go, right up.
I guess they are, because he's going after Tim. That's part of the problem.
Yeah, but they're close. The scheduled 4-rounder. And right on top of it, once again, the Bean looking to do the thing. Oh, he's hurting now, right to left. Tim Dragoon goes down on one knee. Tim Dragoon definitely knew he'd had enough. Second round knockout by the Bean.
Champion, Butterbean.
On March 15th of 1996, Tua encountered John Ruiz. Ruiz's nervousness was evident, and this anxiety proved justified. Tua destroyed Ruiz in just 19 seconds.
Shake hands. Good luck to both of you.
There's a lot of interest in Tua because he comes out of that fabulous school of Marciano and Frazier and Tyson, that type of fighter, but he's going up against the best schooled of Lewis.
Hard left hand by Tua. Ruiz is rocked in the first 20
Frazier and Tyson. Let me repeat that.
And Tua.
Well, I'm not ready to put Tua there yet, but that was sensational.
That was some performance, and
I mean, nobody has done that to Ruiz.
and I'm telling you, the shot that Ruiz took on the way down was dangerous looking.
Yes, it was.
So you can see now the medical attention that is being given to...
In this fight, Butterbean gave his opponent no chance. From the opening seconds, he applied relentless pressure, forcing Clark against the ropes. The decisive moment came when Eric landed a massive right hook, sending George into a brutal knockout.
Getting hit by a 300-plus pound man.
The last knockdown, fans didn't think too much of this, the second knockdown. There was some boos out there, but the third one, Butterbean was putting it to him. He hit him that right hand, wobbled him. No, this is the second knockdown again. We will see the third knockdown coming up. That was just a fighter looks as though they've been turning down many meals lately.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, boy. First knockdown of the fight. Let's take a look at these knockdowns now, Gabriel. There's his right hand, huh? Nice right hand.
Beautiful hand, was able to recuperate.
Butterbean. Look at the bean walk across the ring.
It means business tonight.
Good right hand by Butterbean. Clark trying to fight back. That's it. Clark is down and out of the ring. Fight is over. And for the first time tonight, the crowd has a chance to stand and cheer. Those are booming body shots, and there's the finisher. That one to the head really straightened up Clark, and he was about finished there. And finally, Butterbean just overpowering. Look at his eyes roll up. This man is going down. These were several clean punches, Gabriel.
He was throwing good punches, Rich. He was. He was connecting, landing the punches too.
On July 17th of 1999, Tua faced Gary Bell. The fight began with a stunning attack by Tua, and the referee stopped the bout after 79 seconds to prevent serious injuries to Bell.
Tua with the big punches early, and already a cut over Gary Bell's eye, and Tua pounding him against the ropes early on. Bell with very little defense early in round one. Bell severely cut at this point, it would appear, and already a stoppage. Vic Draculich stopping the fight here early in round one, summoning the ringside doctor. He is seriously cut over the left eye. That would appear to be a game. Bell cannot survive that nasty headbutt. This could be a very short fight indeed. Oh, Tua very solid against the head of Gary Bell. Bell would appear to be wobbly and defenseless against the ropes as Tua pounds him into submission, and this fight is over in less than one round. David Tua, he retains the USBA Heavyweight Championship. David Tua from New Zealand in very impressive fashion in less than 3 minutes of boxing ends the aspirations of Gary Bell. And Bell's still wobbly in his corner looking for a...
Feel the thunder as Butterbean delivers a crushing KO, proving why he was the king of the four-rounders.
And a little shoving doesn't give you too much room. Against Butterbean, the people in he said he didn't fight him at a time. His version of the Ali Shuffle, something approaching it.
Somebody's going to be throwing.
We did just see
Up against the ropes. He's in full gear. Oh, yeah. Chavez fight, he was on the undercard. The last 2 rounds anyway. It was one way or the other.
So he doesn't have to be scared. He's back to be the old.
In his last fight, he jabbed and hooked off the jab.
Now, as I used to say it, but I didn't really want to have it happen. It's for campaigning and literally campaigning to try and get Mike.
To re-emphasize what I said earlier.
On June 3rd of 2000, Tua met Obed Sullivan. Despite past defeats, Sullivan withstood only 51 seconds against Tua's assault, which ended in his knockout.
And we're underway. Tua looks more like Drea tonight. Well, I'm going to tell you something. All of the defining fights in David Tua's career, all of his biggest wins were fought when he weighed between 223 and 226 pounds. Bigger is not better, especially for a guy who's only 5'10".
30 knockouts in his career, 13 of which have come in the first round. And Tua scoring to the head of Sullivan. And down goes Sullivan.
And again, when you can punch like that, why train?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. David Tua with a blistering array of punches to the head of Sullivan.
And Obed Sullivan is still a little funny in the head. That was quite a left hook by David Tua. That's his punch. That is what will win him the heavyweight title if he's going to win it. But I tell you, he's got to get in better shape.
51 seconds into the first round, David.
This bout was yet another testament to Butterbean's terrifying power. Woods tried to keep his distance, but against the relentless pressure of the king of 4-round fights, it wasn't enough. Eric broke through his defense and landed a sharp right straight, dropping Woods to the mat as if he had been struck by lightning. A spectacular knockout added to Butterbean's collection of brutal victories.
Right off the bat. A little success, not a whole lot, but he's doing okay so far. I think he can take you out with either one.
Oh, good left hook. Good left jab by Woods. And he's ducking away from popularity, not tonight anyway. Oh, from right, he goes down. Tremendous right by Butterbean. Whoa. Tremendous. From 3 different angles. Look at that. The left chin, left side of the chest.
Right over the top, right on the chin.
Oh, and his head went smashing to the chin. His power from the 333-pounder.